What is that number one thing that you think restaurant owners are making as a mistake?
If you hire C players or you hire B players, they will hire C players. For our company values, the top one that we all love is humble and hungry.
What's your thought process when it comes down to, and in parallel, in how you run this startup? So today we have the honor of bringing my good friend Desmond, one of the founders of the top restaurant softwares in the entire game. His software is used by more than 35,000 restaurants, including Papa John's and all the big chains that you can think of. So thank you so much for opening up the hood for us, showing us behind the scenes and all the playbook and secrets of what is happening in today's restaurant world. Thank you so much, Desmond.
Thank you so much, Will.
What is that number one thing that you think restaurant owners are making as a mistake right now from what you see?
The number one error that I think more owners don't do is they don't invest more in their people and team. Because most owners that I talk to, they are very focused on trying to grow sales, top line. But if you ask them to spend $1 more on trying to put more ads or trying to come up with a new dish, they're very quick to do it and they're very open to try something linked to sales, marketing. But when it links to trying to build the team, HR, processes and tools, they are much less open to that because they view it as a cost center.
I would even just call it just not as sexy.
Yes.
Right? Because sales and marketing is so sexy. It's like, oh, I want to do that. What's your thought process when it comes down to, and in parallel, in how you run this startup?
Yeah, I have a few things to share. First of all, our company values, the top one that we all love is humble and hungry. That's what we stand for. And one other one is one team, one stream. So I really think about putting people first and hiring people who is very humble and hungry, who wants to work really hard. You probably don't want to hire someone who has spent 20 years at this Burger King, because why would he or she want to come and work for you? You are like a 20-store chain. Yes, you could scale from 20 to a few hundred in the next few years, but you actually want to hire someone for the slope, that you believe that this person has been at this early stage company and can scale and grow very, very quickly. Because then he or she will be humble and hungry. The first 10 people that you hire will set the culture and the DNA for your restaurant and for company for the next 5 to 7 years. People don't think about that. They think, oh, I'm just going to find my uncle, my cousin, anyone that I know. But you don't forget that if you hire C players or you hire B players, they will hire C players. Once again, people underestimate the importance of starting a company. From taking time to think about what market to solve, what problem to solve, and the first 10 people that you bring on, they are your founding team. Right. I don't even go as far to talk about your co-founders. I can talk about that too. When you start a restaurant, finding the right co-founders and co-owners is very crucial. But in the same vein, finding your first 10 people is very crucial. They will be the groundwork for your company. You need to think about, I'm forming a team. If my strength is in marketing, I need to find someone who is good in operations and tech and HR and food. In the same vein, you cannot lower the bar because you have no resources, no funding, no money, no brand. It's very easy to say, I'll just take anyone who will join me.
That's so true.
But the inverse, it is actually true. You actually need to go slower to go faster.